There we go.
There you go.
Now it's back.
Mr. Vincent, if you'll please state your full name for the record and spell your last name, sir.
Adam Vincent, V-I-N-C-E-N-T.
Inquire.
Thank you. Good afternoon, no, good morning, sir. State your name
Adam Vincent.
and your occupation.
I'm a probation officer with Seminole County Probation.
How long have you been doing that type of work?
Approximately 7 years.
And what are your duties presently?
Presently, I supervise the day-to-day activities of the Seminole County Impact Program, and we supervise offenders that are released on court-ordered GPS in Seminole County.
As part of those duties and responsibilities, have you had an opportunity to supervise George Zimmerman?
Yes, sir.
And when did that begin?
If my memory, if I recall, I believe it was April 22nd was the exact date.
Whenever he was released from the jail, whatever day that was, it would have started from that day forward?
Yes, sir.
And then was your supervision over him consistent and ongoing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if you would, tell Judge Lester, in your own words, how he complied or whether or not he complied with the conditions of his release.
We never had any problems with Mr. Zimmerman while he was under our supervision. For all intents and purposes, he was a model client.
Now, tell us what some violations are that GPS monitored individuals do.
That they can incur while they're on the program?
Yes.
There's a variety. We have obviously a cuff strap tamper violation, which would be if the offender cut the ankle monitor off, in which we would receive an immediate alert.
None of those with Mr. Zimmerman, were there?
No, sir.
Others?
We also have low battery warning violations. That would be if the offender is not charging their PTU, which
It is the responsibility of the probation or the person being monitored to keep that all up to date, correct?
Yes, sir. They have to charge it for 6 hours per day.
And any concerns with Mr. Zimmerman's ability to comply with that requirement?
Yes.
Next.
We have what's called a cuff leave violation. That's basically if the offender gets too far away, their ankle monitor gets too far away from their PTU device.
The litany of how you can violate. How restrictive, how invasive, if you will, are the rules on somebody who is on GPS monitoring?
It's very structured and very, very invasive.
Within those confines, has Mrs. Zimmerman violated even in any form or fashion whatsoever?
None that we would consider a violation, no, sir.
And when you say none that you would consider a violation, any concerns at all with Mrs. Zimmerman while he was under your supervision?
No, sir.
Okay. And did you have opportunity to actually converse and talk to Mrs. Zimmerman on occasion during that?
Yes, sir. I talked to him several times.
Any concerns with how he respected your position or authority over him?
No, he was always polite and courteous.
And ever asked for any special favors or give an excuse or an explanation as to why he shouldn't have to do something that most monitorees would have to do?
No special favors. He asked me to call his wife on one occasion, which part of my job duties, I had no problem doing that. So.
Okay. Do you have any concerns with Mr. Zimmerman's abilities to continue to comply with your requirements if he was placed back on GPS monitoring?
I do not believe so, no, sir.
Thank you. No further questions from me.
Mr. Vincent, make sure that when you answer my question, sir, we've gone to great trouble not to disclose where it was, so please do not mention anything about it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
But would it be fair to say that two of the conditions as part of his release on bond were that he not, in terms of alcohol, not drink, and also not possess a weapon? You really can't say that that he violated or did not violate either one. In other words, you weren't observing him all the time in terms of his drinking. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct. When I did have contact with him in the field on 2 occasions.
Only 2 times?
Yes, sir, only 2 times. And that was not too long after he was released. So on those occasions, we did search the common areas of the house for alcohol, narcotics, and firearms, and we did not locate any.
But other than those 2 times, you can't say whether he did or not. And I'm not saying he did. I'm just
no, he could have. We're not there. He could, absolutely.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Redirect?
No, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Vincent. You may call your next witness.
another presentation of evidence, Your Honor, and that would be